white, bold. Okay. Oh, it gave me bullets for that. Okay, that's why. Okay, does everybody get that? Is everybody with me? Okay. So now let's go over to Unity and start talking about how we're going to do this, right? So George, you have a little bit of Unity. Right. I have a 3 doors project. Let's just go open that up.
I'm still Brian.
Sorry, Brian. Oh my God!
Yes, I should open up a new.
Yeah, you should open up a new Unity. We're gonna do a couple of things.
Is that a new scene then? Sorry, I don't mean to be like totally.
No, that's okay. So like, I just created a new project called 3 doors, and it's basically the default scene. I did not add any assets in here. So one of the reasons why I do that is I know I'm probably gonna need lights and some other sort of standard prefabs, but I don't want to make that decision until I get more of a structure going. And then
you want the defaults to be 3D?
Yes. Choose the default to be 3D.
And then create project?
Yeah, here. You know what? Let me start a new project and I'll just show you. New project. Let's call this Twitch example project, and you'll see it's in my user folder. Set the defaults for 3D or 2D. I have so many packages now that it's just not even worth me going through this rigmarole, right? Because I don't need them right away anyway. Okay, and I'm just going to set it up. So create that project.
You can add those after the fact then?
Say what?
You can add those packages after the fact?
You can. So like once you sort of, I'm going to show you how to use the asset store today. So, and once you get comfortable with that, I don't even bother with this initial setup. I just start empty, and I start to sort of flesh things out, right?
Right.
So.
Do you name the scene anything different than the project file, or is there a reason you do that? Because the way I see scenes is how I'd see a composition in After Effects. That's kind of my reference right now.
Yeah, so like, basically think about it this way. The project contains all of the potential clay you're going to put into your sculpture, right? And the scenes are like a sequence of pieces. So you can have one scene load another scene, right?
And like scenes within scenes, like nest them in.
Yes. So, actually you can't do scenes within scenes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Unless you run a separate process and then have it in a window, right? But at that point, like they won't embed in that way. So basically, your scene is, a small container for your project. Hold on, I'm gonna get more coffee.
Sure.
So, yeah. You're doing a great job asking me these questions, Brian, because the thing is I take a lot of this crap for granted.
Yeah. And as far as I've gotten Unity, I put images in there and I've played switching between the 2D and the 3D mode, and it looks cool. That's
right. Okay. So I'll explain all of this as I go, right? So you see that there's nothing in this assets folder down here? Right? So this is my project area, right? Mm-hmm. And your project is basically all the assets that you have access to, right? One interesting thing, you see this find bar over here?
Yes.
Okay, watch this. Monkey. And then this tab here, Asset Store, it'll show you what's in the Asset Store.
So wait, what did you type in that bar?
So I typed monkey into the search field, right? Or let's just call it. Actually, give me a random noun.
Hat.
Hat. Okay. So over here under search, it says assets, and it's looking in my asset folder, right? If I had another folder in there, it would show up here. But you can also go and look on the asset store, and it has them divided by free assets, which is this field here. And then down here, paid assets, right? So one of the things I can do right now is like, oh, there's a crappy party hat. Let's drag this into my scene, right? I think that's how this works. Let me see.
I could take it.
Oh, there we go.
Drag this into my scene.
Yeah, actually, it's underneath your face. Yeah, let's drag it over. Is import package, right? So I can hit import.
Okay, so I click on that. I hit import package.
Yep.
And then you got to.
And then it should start loading it over here, right? You see this this progress window.
Log in, I guess.
You do need to log in, yes. Mine just auto logs me in. I'm not forgetting about the chat screen. I'm just popping over every once in a while. Okay.
Yeah, there's no chat. I'm checking on that too. Maybe I need to create an account. Did I not do that yet? Maybe I didn't connect to the asset store yet.
Oh.
So you can just move on to what you're doing, and I can do this
okay.
while you're...
So I am importing these assets into my scene now. And if you watch, there was my pinwheel of death. So it's importing everything in the 2 million user party pack. Right? But you'll also see down here under hat, which is a super generic field, there's 1,006 total paid assets down here.
Tons of them.
Right? So there's plenty of ways to sort of browse this store. So you can actually look, using this thumbnail view, and you see this little slider bar down here? Like it's at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah. Okay.
You can make your thumbnails really big so you can actually get a better look at the different assets, right? Oh, look at that sweet glowing purple leather hat.
Yeah.
It's like, in fact, look at these three hats right next to each other. They look like a texture replace. But I enjoy this sort of a view better because I can actually read pretty quickly. So, like, I just want to see the names.
You want to try a devil? See if there's a devil in there or a door?
I haven't done. Let's see what these look like. I didn't do it this way. As far as that's a pretty sweet devil skull.
It's creepy, yeah.
It's pretty.
Is that 3D then?
It is 3D. That's pretty bitchin', dude. I want to use that for something else. How much is it? It's $35. It's got to be in some other asset pack. So there's nothing for free under devil. Let's try door. Right? Oh, look at all these free doors. Miscellaneous exit door. Let's make these icons kind of big. I'm actually going to line this up. Do a little shopping, right? There's a door material. So anytime you see something like this, Brian, and it just looks like a generic ball, it's the same thing. It's a material. You probably have the same thing in After Effects or, it's the same shit. It's just an example, right?
Yeah, it's just a texture, right?
Yeah, it's a texture on a ball, but actually materials are a little bit more than that.
Okay.
They have other properties that come with them. So a texture, you'll get, I think it comes over. I think it does show on a material ball like this, but I'm not sure. I never look for things quite like that. So this is actually not the way I shop the asset store. You can do it this way, like if you think you might find what you need on the instant, and it has a high likelihood of being in the store, right? Mm-hmm. Like a door is probably likely, but the thing is it's very hard to sort or sort of adjust your search this way, right?
Right.
Okay, you see these blue cubes down here at the bottom of my screen? No.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's a prefab. Are you familiar with prefabs yet?
No, please.
Okay. Which also makes it hard to get. Actually, let's come back to prefabs in a minute when I start building 3 doors. And that's a hugely important part of things, and I don't want to gloss over it. So let me open up a new window here. And if you go to assetstore.unity3d.com, right, in your browser window, That'll take you to the same asset store that you can get to in the game. I mean, sorry, in the game engine, right?
Okay, so I'm in the asset store already. How do I get back to the scene?
Oh, okay. So did it pop up an asset store window?
I'm on asset store. It's got a tab at the top. I'm still in Unity, but it
Yes.
looks like it's like a browser page. Yeah.
Yes. So if you go to Window, right, Asset Store, which is where you're at now, I'm just going to visually catch up to you.
Sure.
Right? It opens up this Asset Store, which is probably what you've got here, and I'm logged in as well. So is this what you see?
Yes, exactly. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, mine has the images on it, but yeah, same thing.
Okay. So I skipped a step. I opened up this URL in my browser, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So let's say, let's go back to Devil, right? And use their search piece. One of the things that annoys me the most about this is I can't sort my searches, right?
Oh, really?
There's no way to sort or filter these searches.
Oh, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, it seems like a strange omission, especially when you're doing something web-based, right?
Yeah.
But I'll look at these pictures and go, oh, Minion from Hell, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Soul Eater, that looks more like a dragon, space agents. Okay, I'm not really finding what I'm kind of looking for.
Countdown Devil looks like Diablo.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of knockoffs in here. So here's a horror pack. Oh, these are cute little cartoony guys. That's not exactly what I was looking for, but there's a nice looking devil in here.
Yeah,
Right.
I see that guy. Funky looking.
Yeah, this clown guy's really, really fucking creepy. And Brain Girl's nice. Anyway, there's a lot of really cool. Say what?
The clown is disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Anyway, but it's $55, and I don't want to spend $55 just to get one devil thing out of there. I will wait to. I'll sort of remember this next time I want to make a horror Halloween game or something.
Yeah.
It says Mechanim in here, so I think it also comes with animations, right? So that makes it that makes the $55 probably more worth it. Now you see up here, add to wish list. I'm not going to add it to my wish list because I'm not that hot on it.
Right.
But you can add things and come back and look for them later.
That's just your favorites, basically.
Yeah, it's like basically a pre-shopping cart shopping cart.
Yeah, totally.
So here's my wish list, and actually we could probably spend 20 minutes going through this. We won't do it today, but I'll go through my wish list and tell you why I put these things on there.
Great.
At some point, right? But there's some stuff in here that's like, oh, that's pretty cool, or that's not,
Yeah, we could just touch on the
Yep.
overarching idea here, and then,
Yep.
monster planning style. I can see why you'd want that one.
Yeah, right? Okay, so the reason that I do there's a couple of things here. The reason I go to Google Chrome and do the asset store this way is once I do a search, right? Like let's say, let's try old man, right? Okay. What I'll do from here is instead of linear browsing, which is basically going into, say, this one, right? And I didn't really like that. And then hitting back on the browser, which is what you'd have to do inside Unity. I do this. Right click, open that in a new tab. Okay, I'm going to open this one in a new tab. Let's check this one out, right? Then I'll check this one out. Sometimes I'll do open a new window when I'm super excited, and I'll be like, oh, I want to go look at this right now, right? And it's just a little bit more free as far as the browsing, and it updates faster. Inside Unity, it's...
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Inside Unity, it's a pain in the ass. Jesus Christ, it looks like not the most modern asset. I was going to be a little bit more critical, but...
It looks pretty cool, though.
It was pretty cool. It was good. Just the fidelity is a little bit retro. And then I'll go through my tabs, right? And I'll go, oh, yeah, that's great. Or, like it, don't like it, add it to my wish list, kill the tab, right?
Is this a 3D old man that you had up there?
That was a 3D old man, yeah. Here's
these motion packs, I'm assuming that's just animation, or specifically animation?
That is correct. And so over here on the right side,